Kellen Moore is completely unlocking Ceedee Lambs' ability. Or, dare I say, Ceedee Lambs Super Powers. What makes Ceedee Lamb so special is his play strength, his run after the catch, and now he's really starting to put everything together as a route runner. So what I have on the screen is a graphic from PPF, and Pro Football Focus is PFF, and Pro Football Focus is sometimes I'm iffy on their grades, but I will say that they got this one right. And if you look up and you start looking, through the weeks that he's put together versus Jair Alexander, a lot of that work was on the edge. What he does in the slot and how Kellen Moore is using him, getting him the ball. He's a right now player. I've said that for a long time. This is what I meant by his ceiling is higher than Amari Cooper's. Is he a better player? That's debatable. But when you think of pure explosion, there's only one other person on the Cowboys is as explosive as Ceedee Lamb, and that's Tony Pollard. So when you look at his route chart, you just see everywhere that he's lined up. Inside the numbers, outside the numbers, middle of the field, hashes, seam, on the edge. And this is also where he's been able to catch passes and do a lot of work throughout the year. And so as we watch this film, keep these things in mind, just how Kellen Moore was able to use Ceedee Lamb and the way that he's able to use him. And if he can continue to do this, the Cowboys will be in really, really good shape. Okay, this is what I mean by he's a right now player. Ceedee Lamb, get him the ball, let him be great. Corners, DBs, hell, even safeties don't want to continue to tackle this guy all game. This is just old school jet sweep. And look how Terrence Steele, as I slow it down, it's already slow, but we're going to go to this other angle on the All-22. Shout out to the All-22. You can see the whole field. You can see stances. You can see the beauty of our offensive line. And look at Terrence Steele right here. Now, 53 is in a wide 9. Wide. Look at Terrence Steele. Reach block him. Beautiful technique on the reach block. 59. A little bit of a tug, but O-lineman get away with that. Terrence Steele, he's been in the league for a couple years now. He knows what's going on. Beautiful reach block. Jet sweep. Right now player. Thank you, Kellen Moore. Okay. We got the stack look. Now look at the switch release. Boom. Just stick. Old school stick. Just go sit down where they void that zone. Fall forward, Ceedee Lamb. Thank you very much. Thank you, Kellen Moore. Lining him up in different areas, not just making him a true X receiver, making him and letting him be a playmaker. Look at this. Boom. 20, you don't want to tackle. I get it. He's hard to tackle. And that's the beauty of Ceedee Lamb, being the athlete that he is. Okay. Now, one of my favorite plays, and even though it wasn't a catch, this is him working against Darnay Holmes, and Darnay Holmes is a good player. This should have been a catch. Ceedee's good for a focus drop a game. And the thing about this sequence was this was like his third touch back to back to back. So that focus drop, cool. All right, 3-by-1 here. Ceedee right now to the flats. Little bit of pressure, cool, no problem. Get upfield, Ceedee, get 2 extra yards, fall forward. Like, those hidden yards matter. And Ceedee does that all game. Those hidden yards matter. Again, deep over. I'm not sure why that middle hole player wasn't there on time. You know what Ceedee's going to do. He's been killing the league on overs, but that's not our fault. Again, deep over. And this is where he starts to eat. As the game goes on, he puts his resume together. Look at this stutter, stop, go, come back. I mean, come on. Listen, if he gets the route running, like all the way together, it's a problem. And you look at that, he just doesn't go down. Like, Ceedee Lamb's not going to go down on first contact. And you love that. And then, again, deep over. Now you see more separation in the route. Look at that. And Darnay Holmes and him had a nice little battle. But in the end, it's like, dog, 27, Darnay Holmes, they didn't really want to guard this player. So to me, if Kellen Moore can continue to build on this success, and then you add an OBJ to the mix, who's just going to be a true X, true on the outside, true beat their second corner, keep Michael Gallup as your possession guy, and use Ceedee Lamb as your athlete, mix with your running backs, man, that's scary. Thank you guys so much. I'll be going live tonight. I've been trying to do one of these little film breakdowns, something interesting and a thought that comes to my mind and something interesting. And this is one of those things where it's like, dog, Ceedee Lamb is taking a jump. He's on pace for about 1,300 yards this year. I think he'll get to that mark because right now, Kellen Moore, him, Dak, they have full control. There were a few throws that even even that I didn't highlight, where Ceedee Lamb had a step on his defender up the seam. So all those type of things, I think he's doing a great job. It's your boy Foots as always. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Peace.